picking up where we left off the other day. Finishing up round 2. Down this little alleyway, we get the usual assortment of baddies that we've seen from round 1 and the first of round 2. If you can't handle these guys, turn off the fucking system now, because you will brutally fucking rage your pants off. Because after this round, the game stops being nice, and well, generally at the end of this round, it stops being nice. Yeah, if you had a hard time with the first boss, you're gonna really fucking rage at this guy. He was in the original final fight that was on the NES, and I might get around the cover in that game. But he was more impossible on there than he was on here. And I managed to get away from him, only losing 2 lives. But, yeah, I had a wonderful night at work, and just decided to come in and do a little bit of commentary. I'm a bit sick, so if I sound funny, that's why, and I'm also tired. Not that I'm working very long, mind you, just 5-hour shifts, but let's work. Yep, he's cheap, look at that shit. And that's all it takes. All he has to do is have both of those fuckers equipped and swing, and he pretty much can kill you. Best advice, when he charges towards you like that, use your special. Bosses are immune to damage for the first, I think, 2 seconds after they get up, so you can't just, like, spam punches and pray. You don't have to use your special if you really want to hit them like that. And right here, of course, I couldn't hit him with a special because I couldn't see him and I had no health to use it with, so that's the last life I lose, so. Don't know how I dodged him there. Yeah, he is a cheap butt fucker, but believe me, it only gets worse from here. And he escaped from my grapple there, and I thought I was going to lose another life. I so wish you could crouch, I would so teabag his ass. Oh. A little bit of redemption. One of the more bizarre bonus stages, you get to destroy a car. You can use a lead pipe if you want. I don't really find it to be that much faster. You might get more points, but, well, I guess I decided to use the pipe here. The pipe more or less is Hagar's weapon. He used it better than Cody can. And, yeah, right here. At the end, the bad guy walks up and he's like, "Oh, my car!" and proceeds to cry like a little bitch. And that's for all the headaches you put me through rounds 1 and 2, you asshole. Alright, round 3. I don't know, just a bit of advice. If you only have 1 life or less going through here, unless you are a gaming god, just let them take your remaining lives and continue. Because you don't want to get, towards the end of the stage to the boss and then get killed and have to start the fuck over again. You don't want to do that. That's bad. Ah, and there's my favorite man right there, Andor. Oh, and there's 2 of them on the screen. That's just great. I've had great luck with them so far. I'm damn surprised they usually fucking rape me. I don't usually do a lot of the jumping kicks, but for the sake of recording and trying to preserve lives, I actually gave it a shot, and it turns out to be a quite effective strategy. Yeah, we hit each other midair. I believe later on there's a great example of how cheap Andor can be. His little butt bounce is just bullshit. But we'll see more of that with his roided up, retarded brother, Abigail, later on. Man, my damn throat's killing me. Break through the door. Hollywood. I can't remember what that said. Muramasa, I don't know. Sometimes the sword will say Muramasa, Masamune, or whatever. I don't really care, really. I don't know if it's supposed to be some sort of obscure Final Fantasy reference. I don't know. Of course, I'm pretty sure the Masamune existed long before Final Fantasy ever did. Yeah, I was really cheap here. I mean, if you get lucky and you get a sword or a pipe, just fucking wail at them. They will show you no mercy, and you should do the same to them. And I get brutally butt fucked by, whatever the hell those fuckers are called. I'm gonna call him Fat Fuck McGee. They're all so ripped, you know. Oh! Andor failed right there. He could not fuck me up. But Hollywood did. Fucking Indian motherfucker. Go back to your goddamn casino. Sorry. I'm just really sick. And yeah, I went to work and coughed all over your McNuggets. Get over it. In case you didn't know, I work at McDonald's. Woohoo. I actually got around to changing that on my profile. Oh, yeah, here we go. G Andor and U Andor. What does those things stand for? Well, you have Godly Andor and Uber Andor. Uber Andor is obviously stronger than Godly Andor. But if you're lucky and you stand at that exact same spot, and if you're using Cody, you can just spam the sword. Now, if you're using Hagar and try to use the sword, for some reason, the fucknut can't even come close to hitting him with it, and they get close and brutally rape him. But that's the best advice I can give you for that. That's pretty much the easiest fight in the game. You see the barbecue there? Try to wait until you're just about to die to grab that. And by all means, spam the special, because you have health recovery right there. Apparently, there's some obese Chinese people. Not quite sumo, so I don't know. Wong Hu and Bill Bull, Bullet Bill. Then there could be a bunch of references from different games in here, for all I know. But I really don't care. I don't know if I mentioned this in the first part, but this is an arcade game. This was, you could go to, the front of Walmart back in the day, or arcade, or video arcades, and you could, pump quarters in, and you play games like this. Game arcades have come, I would say, ass backwards a long way since the 90s, but especially since the 80s. I'm not going to go into that. I feel old. Oh shit. These guys get a gay upgrade in Final Fight 2. These guys are infinitely worse in Final Fight 2. In fact, I think, without a doubt, these guys could be questionably gay, but their counterparts in Final Fight 2 are definitely gay. I mean, it brings out the rage in me. And right up there, what Ed E, the cop, spit out was gum. You can actually eat that, as disgusting as that is, and recover your health. And this is another example of a cheap boss, because once he gets into his yellow health, he will start shooting at you. Yep, right there I ate the gum, covered some health. Didn't really do me a hell of a lot of good. I don't know if you could punch those bullets away or not. But your best chance to hit them is when you spawn in. That's the best advice I can give you. Sorry to say. Let's end part 2, join for part 3, and have a good one. And Shire sucks balls.